Jan and Arnie.
Arnie Ginsburg, yes.
You often get confused with the Arnie of Jan.
Not only do I get confused, but who was it who used to write the book, Norman Knight?
Right.
He said that I'm the disc jockey in Boston.
I think.
Yeah. Well, Jan and Dean were personal. Well, Dean, you know, Jan Berry died this past year. Yeah. We were close friends because I brought them in from the West Coast with the surf Nantasket and everything, and they were doing surfing songs, and I brought them in. In fact, they were up here, and in Maine. I did shows down at York Beach Casino, and somehow or other, if you look on the internet, you'll see that for Arnie Ginsburg, it says that I was originally Jan and Arnie before it was Jan and Dean, and Arnie Ginsburg, the disc jockey, and so forth. But that's misinformation. There's a lot of misinformation on the internet, and but the funny part is that Jan and Dean and I were very close friends, and after the accident, Dean Torrance would call me and fill me in, and when Jan got out of the hospital, he called me on a cell phone from the car, and I spoke to Jan and so forth. And on their albums, they dedicated stuff, the liner notes, to me, because there again, I was responsible for the success of Jan and Dean in New England.
But you never did get to meet the Arnie Ginsburg who recorded with
No. I don't know if he's still alive or not, but Jan and Dean were good friends, and they were, as I said, they were up here in Maine. We had a show at York Beach Casino, and a couple of months later, Dean Torrance was in the news on the matter of the kidnapping of Frank Sinatra Jr., which is a whole different story and kind of a joke, but it was a serious accusation. They had all grown up together.
Did once that misinformation got out there, confusing you with the Arnie Ginsburg of Jan and Arnie, did that come back to you much in the intervening years, with other people taking that mistake as the fact?
No, every once in a while people say you were part of Jan and Dean, before there was Jan and Dean, you were in. I said, no. I said, just misinformation, which came out in a book. And once it came out in the Norman Knight book, it became a legend. That's just like in real life with politics and everything else. Yeah.